Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today's Clown World and Crypto is brought to you by Trader Joe's Truffle, Marcona, Almonds, and Good Games Guild. Throw in a little donkey. What a trifecta. Okay, get down to business. Bilbo had a power outage. So we're doing stream at close today. This is lovely. Bitcoin. What are we doing? Well, the chart up I have right now is the alpha trading ultimate power means, deviation bands around them. And you can see kind of rejected in the reverse wave trend area. That's the white dotted line. Up there about 52. Up there about 52. Yeah, I haven't eaten today, so it's almond time. Ultimate power means they're saying the trend is down right now on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour. Right? On the 4 hour. Take a peek on the weekly. Whoa. Looking good. Reverse wave trend on the weekly. Pretty much bounced price action. Went a little bit below it, right? It was at about 43,380. Got down to about a little under 42. So it's actually rejecting off of the 9 length power mean right now, though, on this variance log MA. Let's see here. If I can get another read on this. Very interested here. So we're doing some line crossing. Well, we've got the 144 power mean. Obviously, it's still bullish. You can see this wick right here rejected right off of it. Right off of it indeed. And I'm going to take that back. This is actually the 9 up here. So right when the 9 was crossing the 144, right? That's where we rejected from. When we this was the second week dump. All right, pulled back up, pumped a little bit, rejected right off of it, and then we had that big flush. So right now we're at the 54. We're at the 54 power mean. Very interesting. See if we can get by that bad boy. I mean, we're just a little bit above it, about 150 bucks. So that's pretty interesting indeed. Was this the bottom? Well, like I talked about in yesterday's stream, at this point, unless I see, let's go, where are my, there, no. What do I have here? I got 2 of these charts up. Give me 1 second. Let's get up another chart here. My standard deviation and probability chart. It's already set up on the weekly for us. Okay. So when we had this dump, right, you can see the wick went right to the 3rd standard deviation within $30 last week, and the wick went right to the this projection from the 41K low here went right down to the bottom side of the 68.3 on the projection. There's a little confluence right there. I really didn't think it was going to go that low. Remember, I was talking, I thought it was going to hit the 95.4 Laplace distribution. I overshot it by about $7,000. But so coming up to the end of the year here, we could be ranging in the 68.3 zone. Okay. Right here. Now, if we can start closing some daily candles above this 68.3 on the weekly, could spark a few week nice little push here to the top side. Maybe 90K, maybe 100K, who knows? Who knows? Right? I mean, you go back, this was 60K to 30K down. Happened in 2 weeks. Don't think we can't do that top side. Don't think we can't do that to the top side. And it's right about 100K Bitcoin. 95.4, the projection right here, Laplace distribution. It's about 100K Bitcoin. This thing turns around. Don't think you can't get a 2 or 3 week move up to this area. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Bitcoin's a beast. You know, everybody's all bearish now, but nobody's ever got anything to back it up, right? They're just like, oh, I'm pretty confident it's bear. We're in a bear market. Bitcoin's going to zero. All right, calm the death again. So silly. Anybody with any amount of intelligence knows that Bitcoin's not going anywhere and that we are in the midst of a bull run. Still, macro, this thing is bullish. Macro, this thing is bullish. Now, if we were to put in a lower low, right? If we were to drop below this 68.3, start closing some weekly candles, hey, you know, I'm up for anything. I'm going to trade the volatility. That's what I'm going to do. But right now, we are stuck in this range right here. And it's a 10K range from the 68.3 to the mean right here. It's about 44 to 54. Okay. So we could, till the end of the year, just range in here. But like I said, we start closing some daily candles above 54K range. Let's just be safe. It could make a run up to this 95.4 by the end of the year, which is perfect price action. It would look good. So let's go. Let's see on the weekly 54. Yeah, let's actually drop to daily. Let's see what's up at about 54. Probably the 33 here. Yep. So on the daily, right? You can see these variance log MAs, the 33, the 54, and the 144, they are all bearish. They are telling you returns are below the mean and variance is rising. Okay. We get up here and we start closing some daily candles above the 33, right? That'll look pretty good. But then what do we need? What do we have to contend with? We're gonna have to contend with this reverse Fisher. Right? This reverse Fisher's at about almost 50. Yeah, about 55.9. And then we've got the reverse wave trend about 57.2. These babies are getting pretty close to the reverse wave trend crossing down the reverse Fisher. Right? There's only one variance log MA left, and these are set to power means that has not crossed down the reverse wave trend. Right? And that's the 144. So this is some heavy sell pressure going on. Heavy sell pressure, right? People taking profit from up there at 70K area. So yeah, man. Bitcoin's in for an interesting ride. Don't think this thing can't pop out of this hole. Right? Don't think it can't pop out of this hole. Obviously, even on the daily, we get some lower lows, right? If this is not the last lower low, and the daily comes down here, and we do start closing some daily candles down here. Let's see, it's at 49. Say we close them below 49, right? And they just start dropping by the day. We're gonna have to reevaluate you, right? Where's this thing going? Where is this thing going? Let's go over here. Let's talk about a little what happened today. Intraday. Let's get this projection right. 34. Let me go to stream chat in case anybody's speaking. No, good. Okay. Yeah, we barely dropped outside of the 95.4. But is what really went on today. Okay, and this is perfect, right? When Bitcoin opened up the new daily, it opened up above the weekly range, right at it. This candle opened up right at it. Tried to drop down a little bit. This is the monthly S1 right here. Popped out. Wicks, right? Got this wick above the daily 68.3. Pulled back. Where did it bounce from? The top of the weekly range and the monthly S1 for the monthly volatility range. Pumped from there to the 68.3. Started bouncing around here. Closed some candles above it and bounced off. Came back down. Made its way towards the top of the weekly range again. And then shot up. Where did it reject to? From the dollar. The first standard deviation, normal distribution on the daily. Okay. Now, what do you notice here? Where's the daily range? Here's the top. Here's the daily range right here. Did Bitcoin even make an attempt to come down and really test it? This, you could say it was coming down, but when you got the top of the daily down there underneath the center of the monthly, it's going to bounce around up here for a while. Well, boom, right here, late in the day, sure did, came down, tested the top of the daily range. And this price action today raised the daily range. We just got a new one. Let's see where this buddy's at. The center looks like a 50, yeah, 50,893. We got a pretty tight range today. Top side's 51.16. Bottom of it is 50,771. So we got about a $240, $250 range. That is literally probably about 0.5%. Let's see. Sure, what's that? 771. Close enough. Yeah, 0.5% daily range. We're going to see some trending. We are going to see some trending. We look, this is very interesting right here, right? We get the new daily S1 right at the bottom of the weekly range. Very interesting. And since yesterday's daily range did get tested, not too worried about this area down here getting tested. This could easily come down, maybe bounce off the center of the weekly range. Maybe we move up to the upside a little bit. Let's see, Bitcoin, what do you got for us today? Let's see, where's the first standard deviation? First standard deviation to the downside is about 48.5. 1 SD to the top side, damn near right where it was yesterday. A little lower at 51.9-ish. Yeah, 51.887. Okay. Very interesting. There's really not a good spot yet to readjust this projection from. I'm going to wait until we start moving and then bring it forward at some point. Like right here, if we get some 15-minute candles and this thing starts coming down, test some of these daily volatility range support levels, or, bottom side of the 68.3 for a standard deviation down here. I'll have a good place to start it from. That being said, let's see here. Let's take a peek right now on the 4-hour. Dictator, the up and coming new indicator. It's getting there. It's getting there. I'm trying to work out a little magic with it right now. 4-hour. Yeah, after this 4-hour trend on the dump, it's been random, right? We lost the trend on the 4-hour. It's what you want to see too. Trust me, or this thing would have stayed in trend. Who knows where we'd be down here? Probably mid-30s. It doesn't get any more random, right? Entropy is flashing yellow. Entropy is flashing yellow. Historical volatility Z-score is sloping down just a little bit. We're positively correlated though. We get some volatility come in here, especially we've got the low length AVR, high length AVR, both positively correlated. if we get some volatility expansion, we're going to see an up move for sure. Oh, sure. And the 981 would probably flip positively correlated. Let's see what this slope even looks like. Yeah. It's not coming down too hard, but if this z-score historical volatility is going to come down, it's positively correlated, it's going to drop the price. This is on a 4-hour. Like I said, this is all random price action. 100%. What changed on the daily? Let's take a peek here real quick. Yeah, z-score historical volatility is coming down still from the dump, heading into positive correlation. So if it continues down and it stays positively correlated, this move is not done. We're still in a bit of a trend on the daily with the entropy, and it's building. It's building to the downside. The correlation is. We look over here on the dictator. These dictators are all attempting to turn. Is there any divergence on the daily? Some weak bull div definitely printed. That's obviously right. We got this big wick up. 3 nice daily candles, but you can see the down pressure still big time, and it's what's really holding price down. With that dump, you can see the variance was rising, negatively correlated, started having an outlier right there, turned down, negatively correlated, right? We got these nice bullwicks right here, but then it switched to positive correlation as it's coming down. Now you got this big bear wick on this daily candle. So this baby could definitely be turning around, coming back down. Where's this first band at on the daily? Yeah, down there, literally right around where the dump happened. Bitcoin loves to come down and test these wicks, right? So if you're looking for this to turn around right now, just be careful. You're better off trading the low time frame volatility. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. See, when did we get a new 2-day? Today? Yesterday? Yeah. Get a new 2-day tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow we'll get a new 2-day. This Z-score is pretty far down. These babies can stay down here. Looking for these lower length dictators to bounce here. They do bounce here. We maybe get some price action. You can see right now. Let's see. Yeah, we rejected off this Gaussian mean. The Z-score is definitely negative, significantly negatively correlated. Is this Z-score in a 2-day going to rise? If it does, hey man, we could be seeing some lower numbers. Because what you want to see here is either on this 2-day candle close tomorrow, this it start to slope up positively correlated with the Z-score heading up, or you want the Z-score to come down negatively correlated if you want some price action to the top side. Returns oscillator. I'm telling you, there's a lot of bull div building on the 2-day. Especially if you see this 2-day turn up here on the zero mean, we get a powerful move. We could get a powerful move. And is what you will likely see is this variance coming down and staying negatively correlated, right? Or we get a lot of volatility come in, that variance starts to rise again, and this just turns positively correlated. You see the 2 lower length dictators bounce off of the higher length ones. We do have the bull div building big time. Yes, we do. Show you. For all you divergence lovers. Obviously, low, lower low, lower low, low, higher low building right now. All right, higher low building right now. And do I use trend lines on price action with anything else? No, not 100%. I'm not a freaky pattern drawer, right? I'm only putting trend lines on price action to show the divergence. One thing you can do though is, boy, you can use trend lines on the returns oscillator. You can use trend lines on indicators, right? They definitely work out. So yeah, do like this bull dip building on the 2-day. It's very interesting. What about the 3-day? Well, let me switch this to the index. There we go. Z-score coming down pretty hard. The historical volatility Z-score heading into positive correlation. We want to see that change up. Yeah, this whole move down from the all-time high on these high time frames, it's all random, which is what you want to see. You didn't want to see this drop into trend. I'll tell you that right now. It could get real ugly. Yeah. Little bull div building on the 3-day too. We had the one stab when we talked about this yesterday, and we got this nice 3-day candle. It's about 7K, I think. So if this continue, let's see what happens with this 3-day returns oscillator. We already got the low length dictator turning up. We do. Div. Yeah. On the low length AVR. Or AVR, low length dictator. You like that? Dick with a potato. That's sweet. Dictator. There is some hidden bull. Right, got a lower low on the low length. On the low length dictator. Obviously, right? Higher low right here. Higher low on price action. I mean, this could definitely pop out of here. There's no doubt. And there is a shitload of fear in the market. I mean, I was going to touch a little bit on traditional markets, but you got a lot of panic selling going on because they're just worldwide conditions. Everybody's just a freak, scared of their own shadow. It's what happens. But they're battling this Fed bot. The Fed doesn't want to let this freaking stock market dump. So you get a bunch of panic selling coming in, and that market came down pretty hard. It pumped like crazy, right? Especially at the start of the day. SPY was cranking. So was NASDAQ. What did it end up? Yesterday, well, it already closed, but NASDAQ's already up right now. Let's see. I mean, SPY was up 2% today. These are huge moves for the stock market. We all know that, right? Huge moves. Where a huge move in Bitcoin's like 30%. You can see this 3-day candle, right, where we got the big dump. Bounced right off the second standard deviation band. Opened up the next 3-day candle. Found support on the first standard deviation band. So if we do pop out of the solo with this higher time frame bull div, see, this will drop in the next. When did we get a new 3-day? Tomorrow. Nice. So we get a 2-day and a 3-day tomorrow. It's going to drop this down. Yeah, you're looking at about 60K. If it wants to shoot up here and test this first standard deviation band. Now, very interesting on the 3-day. It's about 50. That's 54.5. Right, I was just talking about that we need to get up above that area. We start closing some 3-day candles above this Gaussian mean. Look for an end of the year run. Look for an end of the year run. That's what I'm looking for. Got to get back up above the Gaussian mean though. If we get this next 3-day candle and this thing rejects, it's probably going to drop down probably about $1,000. Yeah, if you see rejection about a little under 50, let's say 53.5, going to be good. Not going to be good. Going to definitely want to close those candles above. Let's look at this on the 2-day. Gaussian mean, about 52.8. First standard deviation band up on there, about 60.5. Okay. See what's going on with 5-day. Same scenario. Gaussian mean, yeah, about 55 as well. First standard deviation band up about almost 66K. 5-day. Is there any bull div or some weak bull building? Weak bull div building on. No, actually, I'd take that back. What am I talking about? There is no div. No div, no div. You would want to see a lower low on the returns oscillator, and we did not get it. Let's blow it up just to make sure. Yeah, yeah, that's about an even. It's even, Steven. But I do like, I mean, this returns oscillator on the 5-day has turned up. All right, we're switching back into a blue color, and it is highly correlated. So, but you can see, look, like on this 50% dump we had back here, right? Look at price. What did price end up doing? Where did the low end up being? About at that first wick. Bitcoin loves to do this. I mean, this thing could just, for the rest of this damn month, right? These 5-day candles, this thing could just roll over. We end up closing here, go into the new year and just rip. Wouldn't shock me at all if Bitcoin messes with people like this. That's why I talked about yesterday, where you're best off trading this low time frame volatility where we're probably going to be ranging. We'll probably range in between the mean and the 68.3. We might get it might get real fun, and we just big time range in between this whole 68.3, right, until the end of the year, and then make a run up to these higher realms there, these projections. Yep. We got it here. Sayron, good, you made it. You didn't go to bed. Let's see here. Just scanning these time frames. Just looking. Just looking. I mean, this returns oscillator's down here by the 2SD band. All right. Yes, it is. And, you know, right, we talked about this. There was bear div on the weekly returns oscillator. So this move, right, all-time high is a no-brainer. That we're going to get this pullback. No brainer. But what's it building? Hidden bull, right? Building some hidden bull. So the end of this week, if we can get this returns oscillator to bounce off here and print some hidden bull, could get real interesting. But you can see the dictator, boy, it's turning down, turning down. All of them, all the lengths. Take one peek up here monthly. Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, and I've talked about this before, rarely. See where those monthly closes were. Yeah, really no div up there. If this were to come, we use what we don't want to see is this monthly oscillator come up here and turn down. New. Because right now, I mean, this is hidden bull. This is hidden bull playing out on the monthly. The dictators are turning up. Historical volatility kind of sloping down, sloping up with the, yeah, so that's saying down, which I mean, look at these two monthly candles, right? Down. Yeah, positively correlated contraction on the 981, positively correlated sloping expansion. Right, so we got the battle of these two lower length AVRs right now. Not even going to get a variance print. Not enough history. Not enough history. The Z-score has been pretty high on the monthly. That's okay. That's okay. It can definitely turn up. It can stay in these ranges up here. For sure. Where is the Gaussian mean on the monthly? 51,651. That's pretty interesting here. we can get these if we can get this monthly candle up back above this Gaussian mean, right? It was up there for a minute today, right? We were up there about 52, but it definitely pulled back down. Pulled it back down. What? Let's go down here on 4 hour. I mean, you got the low length ABR right now saying up. The other two are saying down. We got 981 negatively correlated expansion, positively correlated contraction on the high length. All right. That's about enough about Bitcoin. Let me pop over here. I did see that Dot was having a good day. Pop over here on. See what's going on. What's pumping Luna? Yeah, imagine that. Imagine Luna pumping. Matic had a great day yesterday, right? Matic's just been a beast. Matic has been a beast. Let's see here. We could take a peek at Matic. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I'll tell you what, Matic bounces here. On this 4 hour, we get an outlier positively correlated. This thing could look real good, but we got a little problem here with the returns oscillator, right? I mean, it's pulling back right here. Bear div. Got some bear div on the returns between returns and price action. Dictators definitely, and this is when you're using this indicator. This is what you want to see, man. These are all together. Everything's turning down. Matic could pull down here, especially if this starts heading more into positive correlation, and the z-score definitely does come down. Everything's positively correlated. I mean, contracting on the high length, down. Sideways volatility, positively correlated, down. Same thing, positively correlated, sideways, down. All the AVRs on the 4 hour are saying down for Matic. We're now dropping below the Gaussian mean as well. So we've got some SD bands down here, about little over $2, 205. Somewhere down in this range right here. What's Matic look like on a daily? Whew. Strong Matic, man, right? For big, this is, this obviously, right? This is where Bitcoin dumped. Look at the resiliency, man. Hell, it got in some all-time highs, right? Yesterday. Jesus, Matic. Powerful little Matic. What'd they get up to? Like 250 or something crazy? Huh. Matic was going for it. Let's pull over here on the VRE. See what's going on with Matic. Oh, the crapperoonie. Yeah, 255. Incredible. Where was yesterday's daily range? Uh-oh. Matic's daily range never got tested. This would be a good opportunity to come down right now and test yesterday's daily range. That wick, look at that wick. Right when we opened up the new day, Matic rejected right off the downside of the new daily range. It's pretty tight too. What percentage is that? Let's take a peek here. Yeah, about 1.3%. Pretty tight. Usually for a nice trending day though, you want to see that within one, but that's pretty tight. That is pretty tight. But let's look right where the top of yesterday's daily range is too. It's at the first standard deviation, the downside on Matic, about little under 220. Little under 220. Now, where is Matic's? Let's see here real quick. Oh, we definitely, yeah. I was just making sure this weekly range got tested. Oh yeah, it was down below it, right? Bounced off this tight monthly range. That's what we did, yeah. That's what we did. First day of the week, bounced off that tight monthly range again and just launched. Just launched up to all-time highs at 255. Jesus. I mean, Matic You're going to see some high because of this monthly range. December is going to be just Matic's going to be a rock star. It could get violent though. This thing could dump. This thing could dump and then pump again. I'm telling you right now, you see Matic back down here around $1.80. Not financial advice. Go mortgage your house though. Wow. I'm definitely looking for this to get tested down here though. Mm-hmm. Good time. A little bit below the daily S1. Let's see here. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? Get a quick peek here. Yeah, out here in about an hour. The 99.7 is going to be over here, about the first standard deviation. Maybe look for some 15-minute candles to come down and test this. I mean, yeah, just like yesterday on Bitcoin, right? Looks real similar. Was up here above the daily range, trending around. Right before the end of the day, like right here, Bitcoin came down, tested the top side of its daily range. Matic has not done it yet. This thing's strong though. Holy shit. And if you don't know what Matic is, right? Matic helps with the the shitcoin scam of Ethereum, right? Those gas fees. Very similar to like Immutable X. What the hell is my water? There it is. So yeah, see if Matic goes up here. Let's see what happens. I mean, obviously Matic's a beast. I mean, should it come down and test this area? Yes, it should. But back over here. Let's diagnose this a little better. It's 4 hour time. Yeah, this variance is turning up. I mean, it didn't get all the way to 0. 90-minute look like. Yeah, this baby's gonna come down. Let's look for a rejection right here. See the R squared is definitely flashing right now. It is a real low. If you see Maddox return oscillator on the 90 reject here off the 0 mean, start building some blue. We're going to definitely get down there and test that 220 area. But right now, obviously, it is going up. 15-minute. Yeah, variance is just choppy. Choppy, 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 choppy. Is there any? Yeah. Yeah, there's some both of the 15-minute. Another, right? Got the dictator up here. When they all come together, this is what you want to look for. That's a nice little signal right there for this down move on Matic. What percentage of a move was that? Let's see here. It's close enough. Yeah, I mean 7% all the way to the bottom. Yeah, about 7.5%. Hmm. All right. Now your dog's sick. Oh, dude, mine are finally healthy again. Sorry to hear that, Sarah. Yeah, Maddox definitely going to move around, man. It is. It's a fairly tight range for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's like, you really want to get into some volatility, right? As a volatility trader, let Bitcoin do its thing, right? As a trader talking to traders, this is what I would do, right? I would be looking at stuff like Luna, Matic. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at Luna real quick on the VRE. See what Luna's looks like. tight daily range too for Luna. Now let's make sure all of its ranges have been tested. Yep, there's its new weekly. Tested. Daily range yesterday. Yep, tested. Boom. Immediately Luna comes down. Got inside. There's the center. Top of the daily range is right at the 68.3. Now today, Luna almost dropped to its 68.3. It's getting okay. Luna could be getting ready to, let's flip over on Luna real quick. I'd be looking to be trading Luna and Matic. We're having an outlier positively correlated right now on Luna. That is on the 15-minute. Let's see what this 4-hour looks like. Kind of starting to print us. No bear div though. Bear div. Boy, is this 4-hour gonna bounce off the zero mean right here? What's going on? The Z score, boy, starting to turn up. Yeah. Lower length AVRs are saying up right now. You can see we're at the zero. We just popped above the Gaussian mean on Luna on the 4-hour. Another strong coin, right? Bitcoin's dump. Look how resilient this thing is. I mean, it's back up here. What its all-time high was up there around $77. Holy mercy, man. Look at that daily. Bitcoin literally rolled over bad. I mean, everything pulled back, right? Everything had a big pullback. Let's see what the percentage of Luna was. About the same, right? Everything almost about 40%. So, but the resiliency of like Matic and Luna are just ridiculous. Is there any hidden? Oh boy, I'll tell you what, man. Look at this daily. This returns oscillator turns up with this hidden bull. Shit, is Luna and Matic gonna lead Bitcoin out of the cellar or out of the cellar? Be awesome. Two of the strongest coins for sure. But like I said, where's Luna's monthly? There it is. Just make sure that baby tap down into it. Yep. Boom. On the dump. God, look at that resiliency, man. Holy shit. Look at the bounce Luna got off the center of its monthly range. Man, that's powerful. When was that coming into new week? Bounces off its monthly range. Look at that. That's green dildo heaven right there, man. That is green dildo heaven. You can see our buddy Crown riding his stallion with his green dildos flying. Who doesn't miss all that good graphic shit? I used to laugh my ass off watching that stuff. You guys remember I was a moderator there one time. It's pretty fun. It's actually a fun guy behind the scenes. Pretty funny. We don't trade the same way. Although I'd take that back. I mean, he's got some decent looking volatility indicators now. You know what? Yeah. So I like Luna and Matic big time. I want Matic to go down and test that 220 area from that daily range that didn't get tested. I also like Good Games Guild. Right? Pumped 30% yesterday. I was talking about it, and it just went off on a tear. So yeah, but I do. I like Luna. I like Matic. Obviously, I like Bitcoin, but I'm telling you, Bitcoin just ranges around in that 10K range for the rest of this year. God, man, you're going to see some alt. I'm telling you, man, you could see some freaking altcoins go nuts. You really could. And we're talking about Luna and Matic leading the way, probably. To be honest. Be honest. I mean, I was looking for Avalanche. Avalanche had a big pump, though, right? It's kind of stuck in the mud down here, too. Sushi had a big pump yesterday. I think it was Sushi. Yeah, look at Luna, man. Luna's wanting to rip out of here. Everything's been tested, too. Everything right before the close, Luna comes down and tests the monthly R1 again. Perfect wick right to it. All right, if you're watching in YouTube land, there's a reason we trade the way we do and we have these indicators built the way we build them because they work, right? We're all about volatility. We're all about distribution levels. We're all about price action volatility ranges. That's what this chart is, right? To the layman, he's going, what a damn mess, right? What a mess. What are all these lines? There's not one. I don't know exactly what they are. Right? You stare at this chart long enough, you know exactly what's going on. What does all this help with? Trend, right? Trend. It's really the only damn thing that matters in trading is trend and volatility, right? That's all that matters. Where are we going to get bounces when we're trending? The distribution levels, the levels of the volatility price action ranges, right? It's all that matters, to be honest. This chart right here, powerful as hell. I could erase all these other charts, but I'm a freaking chart freak and I'll never do it. I never do it, I swear. Was that a perfect little bounce off the center of the, yeah, boom. You can see right there, right? We got up, Luna got up above its daily range right there. This wick came right down to it. Now it's pumping out of it. Sitting here talking, I should probably be in a freaking little Luna scalp, to be honest. Be honest, considering that 15-minute. Having a nice little outlier. I mean, obviously, I missed the bottom of that trade, right? I'm not going to chase it. No. No, no, no. What's a 90-minute look like on Luna? I'm going to be watching this 90-minute on Luna. We get this candle closed in 45 minutes. Let's see. Speaking of 45. And this is exactly what you want to see. You want to see an outlier positively correlated, right? But you can see, look at the returns oscillator. This is what you got to pay attention to. What's going on right now? Hidden bear is building. So what do you want to see? You want to see Luna pump like crazy and get up above this data set, or there is going to be hidden bear. Now, if this price action gets up above like $73 here real quick with a nice pump, it's all good. The returns oscillator turns down. Luna could have a little pullback up there, but it's not going to be coming off any divergence. That's what you're always looking for. Is there an imbalance in the buy and sell pressure? Because when there is, you can expect a bigger move down. 100%. Yeah. If I would have done the stream earlier, and I would have been looking at these, I would probably be in a trade already with Luna. I would have definitely got in this. All right. Just come down here on the 15-minute. Look. Full dip. Lower low on price action, right? Higher low on the indicator. Been up ever since. You got the Z-score having an outlier on the 15-minute. The variance is having an outlier in the 15-minute. All the dictators are getting a big dildo, rising in the dildo area. That makes any sense? Oh, goodness. Like I said, that 45 is already having 30-minute, guarantee it. Yep. Right? You're having outliers in all these time frames up to 45. The 90 is heading up right now. It's still negatively correlated. But from what I'm seeing on those other time frames, and there's no divergence building yet, right? Still, you got lower lows. Lower lows. But like on this 90-minute, this thing pumps up above this data set, and then you see the returns oscillator get stumped by the zero mean here and turned down. That's going to be turning down with bear div. But Luna's on a mission right now. This thing's probably going to, and this is what you use this chart for. Where could Luna be going? Where's the 1SD? 7460. You got the daily R1. Where at? Right there, that data set. I mean, perfectly, right? Right there, a little bit about 7350-ish. So you want to see this price action get above here, and then on that lower time frame, it's not going to build that hidden bear. Beautiful. Yeah. Luna monthly tight. Yeah, that dictator. Yeah, man. We're working on it. It is definitely a new dictator. It's got 4 plots. They're all smoothable, and they all have a higher time frame function too. Let's see here. I mean, the Luna monthly, no, it's pretty wide. Matic is the one that's super tight, right? Matic is the one that's super tight. And it's not even really a super tight weekly on Luna. But trend-wise with Luna, that's the whole thing with the price action volatility ranges. Just because I mean, I'm telling you, a very high percentage of the time, those volatility ranges will tell you whether it's going to range or whether it's going to trend, but not. There's sometimes where it'll just smack you right upside the head and just go. That's why you trade the dailies, and it's a tight daily today. Right? It could be a tight daily today. Matt, could pump up, and then tomorrow have a big wide range, and it could fall down. Right? Have a ranging day, come down some. Yeah. Matic and Luna, man. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it went up to its monthly range. Dollar. Let's go to the Coinbase. Actually got above. It definitely got above. Here's where it rejected though. All right. So Tezos. Let's see. Let's do this whole day here. Boy, this thing looks fun as shit. What the hell? It's because it pumps so damn much. Gotta bring it into. Okay, so here was yesterday, right? Immediately when we opened up, oh, you don't see that often. No, I'll take that back. So you've got, where's the weekly? Yeah, that was the bottom of the weekly range. So yesterday, Tezos opens up, rejects off of the top of this weekly range right here, or the bottom of the weekly range right here. Where's it come down to? Obviously, it's going to reject there. It's going to come down and test its daily range. Went over, did it again, rejected off the bottom of the weekly range. It just ranged right here, rejecting off the bottom. Then it got a nice bounce off the center of the daily, tried to stay up above it, not having it, but then it found support on the 68.3, top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. And the monthly S1. And then what did it do when it bounced off of the 68.3 daily top side and the monthly S1 of its price action volatility range? It ran like a cat with gas on its ass all the way to the tight monthly range. Going into the end of the day, what was it doing? What SD move was that? Holy shit, 3 SD. It literally found support before close on the top side of the 3 SD. That's a 0.03% chance, man. Strong. Right before the close of the day, too. Closed the daily above the monthly range. And now it's already, look at these wicks down to the top side of the 68.3. And that is a test to the top side of this daily. It's a pretty big daily range, though. I wouldn't look for Tezos to do too much trending today. Hell, it trended yesterday. It could just range. It could come down and really get into the meat of this daily, maybe, and just range today, right? Range underneath this monthly. Wow, what a great trade yesterday. What a great trade yesterday of Tezos. That was a massive percentage move. Shit, let's see. What'd you do, Tezos? What did you do? Let's get our trusty little measuring tool out here. And all the way to the end of the day. Holy shit. 36%. And we're dicking around trading Bitcoin's little 1% move. That's why these alts are great, right? That's why these alts are great. You can only look at so many charts, so. That's why in our Discord, right, we're going to maybe we'll make a new channel where everybody can share, right? A little inner Discord signals channel. And I'm not talking about, hey, do this, do that. Signals as in, hey, did you see the daily range on so-and-so coin, right? Hey, do you notice how tight the monthly range was, the weekly range was? Things of that nature. Should have a VRE signals channel. There's no doubt about it. Help each other out. Even though, I mean, there's some days I haven't had a trading session though, and oh my God, but that I'll just run through everything, my whole watch list on as soon as the day opens up, just to look who's tight, who's tight, who's tight, right? And then I jump over onto the laser or the alpha. Sorry, remember the name of my chart, my laser wolf chart. See if there's any divergences. Yeah, come on, Matic. Get your butt down to this one SD. I do see Matic coming down here. 100%. Did he say 100%? Oh my God, Bilbo, be careful. All right, let's read the rest. Sayron makes the freaking stream. Yeah, the shill channel. Share it, man. Share it. Hell, you can go down in like the Wolfpack channel. Hell, we can just make the Wolfpack channel the signal channel. Yeah, because those tight monthly ranges are telling you, all right, thing's going to range, or not range, thing is going to trend in December. That's what's great about that indicator, man. Holy crap. And obviously, everybody that uses it already knows. We don't have to toot its horn. We don't have to tell people how good it is. We know. Yep, I will. I will here. I'm shutting this thing down in 5 minutes anyway. Does anybody else in here have any questions? Time to fly, Julia. You two have any questions? I know MJ's always got questions, but he keeps me on Discord voice like I'm like on retainer. No, not really. MJ, good trader. We like to talk. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on Luna and Matic for sure. Luna might be ready to go off the chain, to be honest. I'm waiting to see Matic down here test this one SD around 220. If it does, I'm gonna be looking at these lower time frames. 100%. Go back over here. 90-minute. Let's see. And, just reading pure price action like on Matic on the 90-minute. Hello. What are we seeing here? Definitely a little top. Definitely a little top, and all the dictators are heading down. And you've literally got every AVR saying down. Every AVR saying down. Now, the 1SD band, this is why we're going to build the Laplace into this. And I would almost guarantee that the Laplace distribution 68.3 is probably right about 220. Yes, I would almost bet. There is no, let me see here real quick. Where was this? Oh, yeah. Big time bear dip. If this thing rejects here on the 90-minute, you're definitely going to see that pullback. Hell, it might even go deeper. Might even go deeper, right? Because we're talking about this data set right here. High, higher high, right? High, lower high, with the potential to reject off the zero mean. That'll be some strong bear div where that could maybe bring Matic down. What is that? What is that monthly? Oh yeah, Maddox monthly was way down there. That's right. So that is the monthly R1 that's flipped to support now for Matic, and that's at about what is that, baby? 214, almost two, right in between 214 and 215 right here. Looking in this range right here for Matic, come down there, and that would get into the meat of yesterday's daily volatility range, right? Almost get to the center. And you've got the S2 down here at about 205, 206. Where are you going to come? Where are you going to let Bilbo get some of that good Matic love? Take you out of wine and dine you, Matic. Go out dancing. You like, I'll stop there. Jesus. Yeah, where's my retainer, MJ? Earn hiddens on closer time frames. It just all depends, right? When I'm looking at that VRE and I'm looking for the divs. 12-hour. Let me see here. This will be the last thing I do here. Oh, Jesus. How about go to the 12-hour, Goofy? Yeah. I mean, there's definitely hidden building on the 12-hour. We'll have to see how it plays out, right? We'll have to see how it plays out. Because even with hidden, the definitely the regular divergences are always going to be stronger, but sometimes the hidden can really send a rocket ship. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Definitely have to keep an eye on it. So right there's hidden building on the 12-hour, but you got bold div building on the high time frames, 2-day, 3-day, where it really matters. For sure. Yeah, that's going to wrap her up. So if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, we are Alpha Trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics, and we love teaching people to do the same. The link to our Discord's in the description. You will get a welcome message. Just follow the instructions. It's pretty simple. I want to thank everybody for watching this stream today. It was a little late. Had some power problems. Also, it was maintenance man day. Had to put a T&P valve in a water heater and flush it and all kinds of fun shit. That's right. Bilbo's a jack of all trades. But other than that, we will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in this grand metaverse where they have us stuck in the Matrix. See you tomorrow, guys.